Number one, God is your only source. Number two, God wants to heal you, wants to bless you, wants to deliver you, is eager to heal you, to deliver you, to bless you much more than you want to be blessed or delivered or healed. Then number three, believe. Yeah, you're welcome again to Getting It Right with PK. Now, I've been on this series for the past couple of weeks. I think this one should be the 4th edition. And I've been sharing how I moved from pain to pleasure and the principles that was applied. I'm sure by now you should have learned one or two things from my experience close to 2 months now, because it was hellish. I went through a lot of pain for close to 3 weeks, sleepless nights. When you get to a point where even your loved ones felt like, can they just take some part of the pain away from you? But I bless God that today I'm fine, I'm better, I'm good, I'm doing very well. And the story I'm sharing is simply to help a lot of other people out there to go through their own process. Now, these principles will work even though it is business, it will work if it is in your school, to work in your marriage, if only you can be consistent. Now, one of the things that the system of the world wants to really understand, there is a system working in the world, is how consistent, how persistent are you? How can you stand on what you believe is true and what you are sure is your reality? Because what you are going through definitely is temporal. It's not forever. It definitely has an expiry date. But the challenge, how long can you wait for the full manifestation of that you are going through? Now, what am I trying to say is this: if you don't know when the pain is going to expire, right? But do you know you can cut the journey short by following these proven principles and make life pleasurable for yourself? I told you, number one, I just want to do a recap, then I'm going to conclude on this, because I need us to all go back and really sit down, watch these videos again to empower our mind and grow our faith to a point where you believe that everything is possible, to believe that you can change your reality at every point in time. One, remember, document your old experiences. How did you win those little battles? Very important. Two, you must acknowledge the fact that you are actually facing a battle. You are going through a crisis. Then three, get scriptures that promises you that there are possibilities in God that you will win. Then the fourth thing you need to really do is this: you need to start meditating consistently over these scriptures to the point where there is a supply of the Spirit, and it might just be 2, 3, 4 scriptures that promises you that these possibilities are yours. Now, immediately that is done, the next thing you do is you move into the process of meditation. And the first part of meditation is visualization. You see it with your mind's eye that this that has been promised is already a reality. You focus on it. You put all your energy. Now, what I said is this: I'm saying this over again so that you can get right into our heart. You need to focus to the point where even when the negatives are coming, because that is what you are facing. The divorce is very close. The business is not working. That is what you are facing, right? The pain is there. You are feeling the pain in your body. That's what you are facing. But you are able to now focus on what is written, that this is my reality. And you bring it from the point of just you focusing on it, you put it in your mouth. Then it becomes a confession. You affirm it to yourself consistently. every time the negative thoughts, the realities that you are going through comes to your mind, you start confessing what you have been promised that is your possibility. So the more you counter the negative thoughts with the possibilities that has been promised to you, the more you gradually drown that voice that is telling you what you are going through presently. And that's exactly what I went through. Midnight, and I'm going through a lot of pain, and I would just stand. In fact, I find I could not even sit, that I could not lie down. So I needed to just be walking around the house, and I would just be making those confessions in serious pain. And I said this, please remember, the pain will still be present, but it will disappear eventually. So you must learn to master the ability to confess, to visualize. Then, this is one of the things I also mentioned, but I'm going to just buttress on it as I conclude on this. There's going to be a joy bubbling. The Bible says that you will draw water from the wells of salvation. With joy, you will draw water from the wells of salvation. So as the scriptures now becomes your reality and you are focused on it through visualization and confession, using the process of meditation, what happens is that you will have this confidence inside of you that this is already a reality, and that will now produce joy. It is that joy that strengthens you per day. That joy will supply, let me even tell you, that joy will supply a song. It becomes your theme song when you are going through the valley of the shadow of death. And it now becomes a testimony that you can even share to people, even though you are still going through the pain. The timing of when the change will happen, you are not the one that will determine it. You cannot determine it. But there is a confidence in you that I have gotten what I want already. See, you need to get that. I have gotten what I'm looking for. I am already more than a conqueror. And you put it in your mouth. Because when I was going through this process, I was still ministering in my church. Midweek service, I will minister on Sunday. I will minister to the workers' meeting. I will minister first and second service. I still hold services. Most people never knew something was wrong with me. The reason why I had that strength was because I already had the conviction in my heart, there was joy in my heart, and I had this confidence that I am going to see this through. So I was able to do that because of what the processes I have just shared. What are you going through? Let me say this. You can reduce and shorten the expiring date to the point where you can come out of any situation right now. God, number one, take this down. Number one, God is your only source. Number two, God wants to heal you, wants to bless you, wants to deliver you, is eager to heal you, to deliver you, to bless you much more than you want to be blessed or delivered or healed. Then number three, believe. All things are possible to them that believe. There's so much power in believing. See, that mind that concentrates on the possibilities that has been found in the word produces that strength in you that this is going to be my reality, or this is already my reality. That staying power is going to be contended against. A lot of things will come and say, no, it is not going to happen. But you are going to stay there focused on it. Let me tell you, you are turning around that reality to become your own. Rejecting what your eyes can see and making what your eyes cannot see to become what you want to look at. And the more you look at it, the more it becomes you. I'm healed today. I'm fine today. I had to do this simply because I wanted people to know there are possibilities waiting for you in God. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep going through that pain? Are you going to allow the earth to determine how your life runs? Are you going to keep listening to the negatives that people are saying to you and the situation around you are saying to you, or you are going to just stand and change the narrative of your life? I'm bringing the question to you. Are you going to wait? This pain might not go on time. You might die going through this pain. Don't you think it's time for you to break out and launch out and become what God wants you to be and enjoy life? I can tell you for free, life is good. There are possibilities in God that would help you to live a fulfilled life in health, in wealth, and in wholeness. Thank you very much for watching this last episode of how to move from pain to pleasure. We're going to be starting something very new in the month that is coming. I am praying that this last edition would really help you to bring a balance and bring you out of every situation you might be going through. My name once again is Jeremy Simeon Olakunichemi. So please subscribe, turn on your notification, share, like, comment. Give me feedbacks on what or how this video has helped you. And as you do that, God bless you.